Hello, everybody. It is me, your favorite blue catto in the wall cat. And I am back again for some more Skies of Arcadia Legends. Now, let's see, where did we leave off? Oh, yeah. We saved not Japan from the machinations of Vigoro and Belleza, and, of course, the internal machinations of not Alfonso, and we actually killed a Gigas. Yes, we did. We killed an ancient living superweapon with our new badass ship. And now we get to fly around the world. If that doesn't make you pumped, I don't know what will. But there are a few things we need to do in this section of the world before we can really go on this little trip. But first, of course, a cutscene.
It's great that we got the blue crystal and all, but where do we go from here?
Perhaps we should return to Crescent Isle and study the book on ship polarity in order to modify the Delphinus.
Go home, but that's the west of here. How are we supposed to get back?
Maybe we could try to go east from here.
Wait a second, we'll just be getting farther away from Crescent Isle. Didn't Belleza say that she came here by going west from Ishitaka? If that is true, then if we go east from here, we should be able to reach Ishitaka. What? So you mean that the east and west of the world are connected?
I seem to recall hearing legends about the world being round. According to the geological studies of Lua, the world is a sphere. That means that the east is connected to the west and the north is connected to the south. Of course, no one has ever proven this, and those that believe this to be true are branded as heretics.
That's interesting. Well, it looks like we're going to see if Belleza was telling the truth or not. We came to Yafutoma from Crescent Isle by heading east. We'll continue sailing to the east. And if we reach Crescent Isle, we'll prove that the whole world is round. Hey! Visitor, how's it going? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Hopefully, I really hope I haven't done this entire stream without anybody being able to hear me. The mic detector says I'm audible, but please respond. Okay, oh, you scared me for a bit. You scared me for a bit. Oh my goodness.
Wow, you mean we're actually going to try to sail around the world?
Yes. All right, everyone, prepare for departure. We're going east. Destination Crescent Isle. So, there's actually, let me check the map, just to make sure. Yeah, it's up this way. There's actually someone we can meet before we, go on our round trip. But, take a look at this. Take a look at our handiwork. Ain't that beautiful? Ah, darn. Oh well. I'm not gonna make the mistake I did on South Ocean. But yeah, for those of you here on Twitch or watching later on YouTube, wondering why it took me so long to get another stream out, well, some things happened. The weekend I had promised to do a stream, I went to my first Pride event. My very first.
We did it!
I only found out that I was bi back in February. It was weird. I mean, there was no build-up. None. It was just out of nowhere. I was just sitting alone, and then suddenly I'm like, you know what? I like girls, but I could definitely kiss a dude. And after like just a few hours of really trying to parse this out, I'm like, holy shit, I'm bi. And now looking back at my life, I wonder how the fuck I did not realize it until now. It's just crazy. Oh. But yeah, I went to my very first Pride event, the Franklin Pride Festival, Franklin, Tennessee, my backyard. And the very first thing that happened, I got there and there were people at the entrance who were essentially just there to tell everybody who came in how wonderful they were and how special they were. And I've been lucky. I've been raised in a very, very liberal household.
Give me strength.
With a family that loves me and accepted my brother when he came out in high school. And actually didn't tell me until Chris was comfortable with them telling me. And so with that in mind, I was lucky. But all the same, hearing someone outside of the family just say that to you, it hits different. It hits incredibly well. And the festival was just, it was so much fun. There were food trucks with absolutely banger food. Just absolute awesome food. I'd honestly never had food truck food that good. Let me check magic for a bit. Just see what spells we got. Yeah, okay. When you get right, there was also live music. There was a choir, a kids choir actually, or more high schoolers choir, like freshmen and sophomores or thereabouts. And they sounded incredible. You also had various local acts, and at every turn, the MCs just kept up the message of you're seen, you're valid, you're loved, and just it was all repeat, and yet it never got old hearing. It was just so much kindness and joy, and it was incredible. There were also everybody, it seems like 7 out of 10 people had a dog with them, and there was one French bulldog, or either a Frenchie or a mix, but it definitely had some Frenchie in there. But that dog, I was sitting on the grass under a tree because it was hot out. It was fucking hot. And the guy with the dog, he's eating nearby with food from a food truck, and the dog just sees me and decides I am the best friend he has ever had ever. And just goes nuts. Snort, 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 wiggle, 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 lick, 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 I love you, I love you, love you. At one point, that dog literally, and when I say literally, I mean literally, gets onto my lap, and then it does a backflip off of my lap, and then comes back to give me some more puppy kisses. It was just the cutest thing, and there was also a little baby dachshund. They're just the sweetest thing, and there were just puppies everywhere. But overall, it was just such a wonderful time being at a Pride Festival. My very first Pride Festival. The only thing I didn't like was there wasn't any buy Pride stuff. I was hoping to get something because I really want to embrace this side of me as fully as I can. I mean, I can't really embrace it fully because I've never been on a date. I've never even had a first kiss, honestly. And I don't have any real options for local romance of any kind whatsoever, or relationships. So, the most embracing I can do of my orientation and how I love and experience love is exclusively just through Pride stuff. And I just haven't been able to find any. At least outside the internet. And the internet's fucking expensive these days. Darn it! I think I may have gone the wrong way. I think the guy I'm looking for may be at the bottom of the map. But hey, we're gonna get some good experience, and we're gonna have more time for me to talk, and then run out of stuff to talk about early again. Oh goodness gracious me! But there were some free flags. I got a buy Pride flag, a little teeny one, a small one, SMOL. And I am... I never did the strategy guide. I figured out everything I know about this game just from playing it over and over and over. And it's been a while since my last playthrough. But, the next Pride event in my area is in Nashville, which is about 15 minutes from Franklin or so, thereabouts. And it's on the 27th, and I plan to do that. I mean, if I'm going to be swimming in this pool, I'm going to take a big giant cannonball into it, so... Oh, wait, that's not the way I want to go. That way lies a very scary place. And... Oh, wait, never mind. We can't get to there yet because the dark rift. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to my next big Pride thing. Another thing that's happening this weekend, I am turning 40. Well, technically, I turn 40 on Monday, but we are celebrating my big 4-0 tomorrow. And it is... I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, birthdays are always fun. On the other, I just never got the chance to do much with my life. I'm still dependent on family charity and what little I can scrape together from commissions. And I've never had anything even remotely resembling a romantic relationship in my life, and I've always wanted to. I feel like I'm a romantic, but I've never had the option. Never had the opportunity. Yeah, it's down here. Okay. Wait. Let me check one more time. I hate doing this. Just a second. Okay, we are actually in the right area. Okay. My stupid ass memory. My 40-year-old memory! Ah! But yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to a absolutely fucking massive arcade. Arcade in Nashville called the Game Terminal. It's awesome. It is like a full warehouse of arcade machines and pinball machines. And they have a bar, and they have just absolutely bonkers huge, juicy as fuck chicken tenders. So, yeah. That's fun. And of course, I'll be going to AC next month on the 4th, around the 4th that weekend, so that's gonna be fun. But that said, this weekend has not been complete just fun preparation for fun stuff. My mom, I don't know if y'all have checked the announcements or my blue sky, but my mom fell and broke her elbow and actually her ulna as well. Here we are. And she's in a cast. She's in a lot of pain. They say she's going to be okay, but she's going to lose a little bit of range of motion even after it's healed. And so, she's okay, though. She's kind of grumpy, understandably, though. And so that's caused some issues. The wildest thing is, it happened when I couldn't have even been there to do anything about it. She returning something to Chico's, I believe. And on the way out, she tripped over a sign on the sidewalk. And I live in our basement. I'm 40 years old. I'm gonna have to get used to just confessing to that, because there's no hiding it. But I wanted to rush to her side, but I can't drive. And so I just had to stay at home and help watch our dogs. And my dad was by her side, and I wanted to be there, like the dutiful son I ought to be. But I couldn't be, and I spent that whole day freaking out. Just absolutely freaking out and feeling awful that I couldn't be there. But that's my life. It's out of my hands, and it's been out of my hands for a while. I just do what I can with what I have and with what my very beautiful and wonderful family have been willing to support me in. Even though I don't know you, I can sense courage welling deep inside you. Perhaps you might be worthy of my attention. I am known as Ryukan. I was once a well-known swordsmith, but now I am but a lonely hermit. I'm Vice. One as old and wise as yourself would probably know this, but these blades that I use are called cutlasses. Old one, would you like to accompany us? Lend us your strength and your skill.
Well,
What's this? I feel a great sense of courage from deep within your spirit. You are truly a brave soul. Perhaps you are the person I have been waiting for all these years in solitude. Very well, I will travel with you, young one, and I will forge you a blade unlike any known in this world. Now, the key to getting it is that you have to have your swashbuckler rating at, well, actually exactly there. But, yeah. Now that we've got that done, we can go back to around the Yaftoma, and then go east from there, because that's where the game expects you to get to be when you start going east. Yeah. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, Anthrocon. I am going to AC, in the first week of July. I was excited to be in a disco concert that was going to be there, but unfortunately that got canceled. However, I will be in the talent show called Anthrocon tonight, and I believe that will be streamed. I'm going to be singing, by the way. I'm also going to make an attempt to do the fursuit parade without just being utterly destroyed by it this year. And if not, there's always the block party afterwards, where the whole convention just hangs out with the city in the city block near the convention center. Pittsburgh is an awesome fucking city. And I mean, it is just an incredible city. If you've never been, go. It is just an amazingly friendly and beautiful city. And especially around Anthrocon, they fucking love us there. They fucking love furries there. Even the hotels have big, they have their own personas, their own little furry mascots ready for that. And the whole city comes out to watch the parade. This will only be my third Anthrocon, and each and every time I'm just blown away by how much love Pittsburgh has for us floofy nerds. I'm also in a Telegram chat called the Anthrocon Busking Union, where a bunch of us music guys talk about maybe doing some street music during the convention here and there. Planning on bringing my guitar for that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'll have to be a bit south. About here, I believe. To find the hole. Bow to the bow. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm excited. I hope to meet lots of fun people and lots of friends who I only really know online. That's always one of the most fun parts about conventions in general, is meeting people in IRL that you only really know online, and vice versa. Yeah, it's an exciting thing. You cannot get away. I don't know why I'm doing this German accent.
Move. Give
Oh,
me strength.
oh! I just that just... It's completely unintentional. It is completely unintentional, but this is like the perfect segue to the next topic I wanted to talk about. The FIFA World Cup. Soccer, or as literally the entire rest of the world calls it, football, is happening in the States. And I, like most Americans, not a fan of how our country's doing these days. What our country's doing. There's a lot of shame. But, seeing people from other countries react to seeing America as it really is, and not just in the big cities, but going all over the place, it feels nice. There's a guy on X, I hate saying that, I'll just call it Twitter, but his posts have been going viral elsewhere on social media too, even though he's only on Twitter.
Give me strength.
From Germany. And he has been going on a full-on road trip around the country, and him reacting in just universally positive ways, and focusing on not big landmarks or monuments, but on just everyday shit. Stuff to us that's just everyday that he finds beautiful. And that somehow, in spite of everything that there is to be depressed about these days in our country, it makes me feel, I don't know why, it makes me feel hopeful. Because it reminds you that even if the place you're from is not on the right side of things, you can still find beauty in it. And now that I think about it, that's gotta be what's going through this guy's head. He has every reason to... He has so many reasons, so many genuinely valid excuses to just ditch his country and altogether. But no, in spite of everything Valua is doing, he's insisting he is going to make it right. And you know what? I didn't think of that when I planned on talking about that in this stream, but it's just one more reminder of how much this game is inspiring to me when I need it the most. It's just a game where the heroes are they're just trying to do the right thing. It sounds so simple. It sounds like it's barely a plot at all, and yet just something as simple as just good people trying to do good without much baggage or ulterior motives behind it. It's so refreshing, and it makes you want to do the same. And here we are. Remember this place, guys? But yeah, there's actually some funny stuff going on with that FIFA thing, with that German guy. He and so many others Europeans have been reacting to Waffle House like, holy shit, this place is incredible. How did nobody tell us this existed? And I'm like, you have not yet lived until you have eaten Waffle House. If you have never eaten Waffle House, yes, exactly. It is a glorious place. It does not look glorious. And in fact, I don't know how it is elsewhere, but in the States, the best places to eat are not the expensive ones. Skip the expensive restaurants, skip the chains, go to the dirty old, halfway falling apart, rotting old wooden shack in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and eat the food there. That's the stuff that's gonna blow your mind. Yeah, exactly. A hole-in-the-wall greasy spoon. That's the stuff that's gonna blow your mind. Waffle House is just the chain equivalent of that. And they managed to somehow keep that quality while being a chain. Yeah, I remember I came here to talk to Hans.
Oh, Mr. Levice, I'm finished with my job as a factory technician. I'm ready to join the crew of the Delphinus like we agreed.
All right, Hans, it'll be great to have you aboard.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down, Captain Weiss.
All right. Let's check our... We've got one for every, role. And we've only got a few, people left to recruit. And honestly, only one that we can't get to quite yet. And that'll change soon. But, anyway, we are going to be making some other stops on the way around the world. Yeah, another thing that Europeans were really amazed by was apparently Buc-ee's. Now, granted, yeah, exactly. But granted, I myself only went to Buc-ee's for the first time in my life last year around Furry Weekend Atlanta on my way there. But I at least intellectually knew about Buc-ee's. And that was more than could be said for a lot of the for a lot of the people from Europe who were like, holy shit, this place is a gas station. Why is it so fucking huge? A gas station with a mascot and a statue outside and just food being made fresh and its own merch. So yeah. And then of course there's the the heat. Sorry, Euro friends. When you guys gave a shit for our reliance on AC on air conditioning during hot times, yeah, the U.S. it's fucking hot and humid in a way that, unless you are from Africa or the Middle East or some other naturally hot region or tropical region or subtropical region of the world, most of Europe, you don't know how fucking hot it gets. And by the way, this isn't hot yet. It is not hot yet for us. It is actually surprisingly cool out by our standards. You will not know what hot is in America until you are in America in August. And God forbid you come south of the Mason-Dixon line in that time. Because all the people complaining about how hot it is, they're up north. You do not know heat. My sweet summer children, you know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Over there.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Anyway, yeah. Somehow, hearing people actually talk about us as we are and looking past the situation here, it makes me feel hope. I know it has nothing whatsoever to do with anything that might involve hope for the future, and yet it does give me that. I guess it's just reminding me that most of us are genuinely good and decent and kind people, and welcoming people. And that's a fun thing, and that's a nice thing to be reminded of. And sometimes we all need to be reminded of that.
That was easy.
Anyway, let's turn the topic away from the real world and, well, at least that part of the real world. And just take in the vibes a bit as I struggle against all hope to attempt to figure out what the fuck to talk about next. Oh yeah, we got moonfish to turn in. Yeah. Ah, hey Doc.
Hi.
I see you've got some moonfish. Here, let's feed the little critter. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then let's just keep whatever shit it vomits out at us. It's a little hard to tell what's different about him, but you'll notice when he turns to the side in this upcoming cutscene. And I'm glad we have this cutscene coming up. Oh, well, we gotta finish feeding moonfish. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You got a little curly cue. And we still got more. It just makes me realize how long it's been since we've visited Doc. Ah, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing these fish for me.
Whoa.
Maria! For you, Maria, it's no problem at all. If it's moonfish you want, just leave it to me. I'm gonna bring you more than you'll ever need.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice. Maria is slowly becoming herself again. I owe everything to you. I don't know what to say. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Come on, Doc. Don't get all teary-eyed on me. I'll just keep gathering fish to make her happy, okay? You know, you remind me of a man I used to work with. He was a lot like you. Honest, kind, the kind of guy that everyone likes. Only he was a little more refined than you, though. His name was Ramirez. I heard that he's been promoted to the position of Admiral in the Balloon Armada now.
Ramirez?
Huh? You guys know him?
Well, more or less.
Doc, can you tell us what you know about Ramirez? Sure. It was a long time ago. Back when I was still working for Admiral Mendoza in the Balloon Armada. Yep. We were sailing around mid-ocean when we encountered a ship the likes of which you'd never seen before. And aboard that ship was Ramirez. He was an odd fellow, to say the least. I distinctly remember the clothes he had on. Very unusual. But Ramirez turned out to be as intelligent as he was good with the blade. Admiral Mendoza grew to like him rather quickly. Admiral Mendoza saw he had potential and began training him to become an officer of the Valuan Armada. He had high hopes for him. We were all surprised at how little he knew about the world, but he was so honest and so sincere that everyone loved him. And I too was glad to have a crewmate who seemed trustworthy. Someone I could call a friend. Ramirez, from this day forth, you are a member of the Valuan Armada. Hold your chin high. Thank you very much for all your help, my lord. Way to go, Ramirez. I always knew you'd make the cut. Thank you too, Doctor. Oh, come on. You can stop calling me Doctor all the time. Everyone just calls me Doc. You two never change. I just want to let you know you two are like sons to me. The sons I never had. I hope I can count on you as my right-hand man. Lord, you're being a little greedy there, aren't you? Lord already has 2 lovely daughters of his own, and yet he wants sons too? That's not what I mean. All I'm saying is that you two can count on me as you would a father. ... My lord, I thank you. You do not know how much that means to me. Who would have thought that Doc and Ramirez used to be buddies? All right, Maria, I hear you. I'll be there in a second. Vice, please feel free to come by and visit whenever you want. I'm sure Maria and her little feathered friend will be happy to see you. But don't forget to bring more moonfish with you. I'm sure there's plenty more still out there somewhere. Let me check. Because sometimes it kicks you out of those cutscenes and you still have a moonfish or 2. No, we got all we need. Let's see about super moves. No, we only got one. We only got 1 moonberry, so. All right. Let's check the Sailors Guild. But yeah, the plot thickens. Ramirez was not always a bad guy. Buy and sell discovery information. Alright. Yeah, we still need to fight these chicks. That's not gonna be fun. Wait just a minute, I almost forgot. Here, this came here addressed to you. Black Spot. It's a message from the Angel of Death. Sounds like you're in trouble. Better watch your back out there. In every port of any size, you will always find a branch office of the Sailors Guild. I suggest you pay a visit. You know what? We got time in this stream. I think we can go back for a bit and knock out that bounty. We don't have to go through South Ocean anyway. Ain't that a wonderful thing? Yeah, I don't know. Never done that. Anyway, yeah. So, about the Ishanesh demons, they are one of the hardest bosses in the game.
Move! Give me strength!
They're one of the hardest boss fights in the game. In my mind, on the level of the final boss of the game, hard.
That was fun!
Now, hopefully, they'll end up being like all the other boss fights in this playthrough that I've said were really hard, and then somehow through the black sorcery of Steam, of Twitch stream influence, suddenly become really easy. But I doubt it. Because they... Yeah. Exactly. And they have some... They have a pretty bullshit ability. Or they have a few really bullshit abilities. Now, if I could find them, that'd be great. Because they fly around on their own little ship. There we go.
We did it!
Yeah, they are quite funny with their introduction cutscene. You know what? For now, let's, check on everybody's magic. Let's go for, yellow for just a bit. Because, yeah, it doesn't really matter what you put for, Vice and, Enrique, honestly. They're not gonna be doing, yeah, exactly. Let's give her that, because, that'll actually increase her utility. Let me just, yeah, recovers. Alright, here they are. Let's save, just to be sure.
Hey, this looks like the ship of one of the pirates on the Sailors Guild wanted list.
Move in closer.
What is this thing? I've never seen a ship like this before. I wonder if there are, like, men aboard this ship? Shall we attack the ship as usual? I'm sure someone will come out then.
What's all the noise? Hey, who are you?
Hey!
Hey! Wow!
No!
Oh my! He's actually kind of cute. We haven't got this one cute in a while, yeah? If for sure, maybe today's our lucky day.
Now do you get why I gave them Valley Girl voices?
But what's with that eye patch thing? He's got, like, no fashion sense. What are you talking about? I think it gives us some flair.
You know what? I'm just gonna give them all the identical voice.
Oh, Tara, you really have bad taste. Fine then, I'll just keep them all to myself. Hey, that's not fair! Hey, that's not fair!
Who are these girls? I love Vice's response.
I know. They've got to be those girls that I read about at Sailor's Guild. You know, the Ishaness demons. And who would have thought that the Ishaness demons would be 3 little girls? Kind of anticlimactic if you ask me. Hey, who are these 2 ugly girls? They're starting to get on my nerves. They're probably just jealous because we're so much younger and prettier. That's why I hate old hags like them.
Ladies, gentlemen, both and neither, I will give you a moment to consider how Aika will react to that. To that. And now?
These 3 are really getting on my nerves, and why would we be jealous of you little twerps in the first place? And Fina, don't just stand there. Say something. They're insulting us. Aika, what's in, old hag? Go figure.
Fina, just like too sheltered to the one who's too sheltered to realize when they're being insulted.
Well then, everyone, I hope you're ready. Of course. I'm always ready. Well, Mr. Handsome, you best prepare yourself because we beat you. You'll have to marry one of us.
Okay. Now. Oh, wait, that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There we go.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Because we know they're gonna gang up on Fina. So might as well, have her defend for now. Yeah, they buff themselves. And even without buffs, they hit their team attack hits just insanely hard. Yes, mildly. Well, that is brilliant. That is actually brilliant. I will have to remember that. Oh.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of
Honestly.
Pirates
Racial stereotype teenage native girls who act like Japanese schoolgirls. Act like stereotypical Japanese schoolgirls.
Build a shield!
That's how you know it's a game made by Japan.
Let's try this.
I hope that didn't come off cross as racist in itself. Collecting stereotypes. Yeah, that's basically anime in general. Now, there's a reason. Now, I confess, I kind of looked up on the internet ways to beat these girls because I always had trouble, and I really...
Pirates of old.
And I heard that apparently Skull Shield can stop their big team attack. I may be remembering wrong. But I knew we were going to have to fight them eventually. Right now... Oh, here we go. No. Yep. Yeah. I got it wrong.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
This is gonna be a slog. I really don't want to use the Aura of Valor here. I want to save it. But, ooh, this is gonna be a long fight. Ah, shit. At least the Curia crystals didn't come in, so.
Here goes.
There we go. Let's do the sacrum. Yeah. Let's remove your beneficial effects.
May righteousness
Young
be our
ladies.
shield. Shield of justice.
And it'll damage them too, so. Yeah, but, anyway, I am so glad we waited until we got Enrique with us and to do this fight, because holy crap. Like you said, Visitor, they hit like a mildly racially insensitive truck.
Here goes.
All right. All right, let's just keep... Let's just keep up the shield until we can use prophecy. And if need be, blue rogues. Nothing like dropping the fucking moon on your enemies to handle difficult opponents. Okay, Curia Crystal on Vice. Justice Shield. This, like I said, it's a slog. But this I guarantee you is better than doing this, than using the Aura of Valor here and not having it for another boss fight. Or maybe this is just me going in through the whole, or maybe this is just me falling into the old JRPG trap of of hoarding. But honestly, there are like 3 total Auras of Valor in the game. We've used 1, I believe. I think we've only used 1. I'm not sure. But yeah. Sacrum Crystal.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
We're getting there. Yeah, I admit, I have that same problem that everybody else has when playing JRPGs, hoarding items that until the end of the game, certain that at some point you will probably need it more later than when you actually need it now. And slept again. We should, have it ready soon. Have Prophecy ready soon. Just need to have Vice awake for it, because he's the only one who can trigger it.
Let's try this.
Oh, crap. Now we're gonna have to... now we're probably gonna have to use Curia Crystals on everybody over a few turns to get rid of the fatigue. Huh. Yeah, the thing about Chocmole is that the most frustrating thing about Chocmole is that they still get, it only counts as an attack by 1. The other 2 still get their turns. That's just not fair. And the fatigue is kind of a counter to a mild counter to strategies that rely on building up as much spirit points as possible. It's not enough of a counter to really make it an unviable strategy. I spoke too soon. No, never mind that. That had nothing to do, but still. And confuse.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
I love how when Fina's confused, Cupel just spins around. little... Ah, great. Wonderful. Like I said, these girls are annoying. Ah, thank fuck. No, yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. And thank you for you wasting that spell. All right.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Yeah, you make a good point, Visitor. You make an excellent point. Ah, there we go. Sacralin Crystal. And we're back in business. Back completely in business.
Let's try this.
Better not give me any... Ah, yes. Oh, look. Streamboo.com again. All right. One more turn. That's not bad. Let's, you know, let's just do a little bit of Webless. It's not really gonna make much of an impact. But maybe it will. Who knows? And,
Shield of justice.
in the meantime, next turn, we'll drop the moon on them. And who knows, it'll soften them up. And we'll actually manage to take one down.
Let's try this.
Probably not, though. And Chalk Bowl. Thankfully, this, unless it completely removes all of, gives everyone fatigue. Okay. Ah, crap. All right. Prophecy.
In dire need.
We call forth
The power
of the ancients.
to battle our foe.
This attack makes no sense! But it's cool. I mean, honestly, if your super ultra move in a JRPG doesn't end up being complete nonsense... Oh, look, we won. If your super ultra omega move in a JRPG actually does make sense, you're doing it wrong. And we got an Aura of Valor! Woo!
No
Yeah, exactly.
How could this be? We're the Ishaness's most powerful warriors. I can't believe we lost. Now that that's settled, you guys have to promise not to cause any more trouble. Huh. 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 Defeat is defeat. You won fair and square, so we promise we'll behave. But finding a good, strong man to marry is one of the traditions of the Ishaness warriors. One day, we all hope to find a man like you.
Uh-huh. Like me? Well, best of luck to you.
Next time you come through this area, you'd best be careful. We might just come after you again. As for you, old hags, you'd best be careful too. If you don't keep an eye on your man, we might just snatch him away from you both.
Those.
Hey, just get out of here already, will you? I'm getting tired of hearing your jabbering.
Those facial expressions.
Very well, Mr. Henson, don't be afraid to come back and play.
There we go. And meanwhile, Captain's log. Ica spent the entire trip back to Crescent Isle in her yeah, spent the entire trip back to Crescent Isle in her berth cursing non-stop. Yeah. Again, the facial expressions in this game, they know how to, they have great comic timing. And the scene choreography knows exactly how to reinforce everything and every story beat and every comedy beat just perfectly. But I already knew that, and you guys have been learning that this whole playthrough. It's just a really well written and really well directed game. Wow, I haven't gushed about this game's story for a while.
That was easy.
What has it been, like 3-4 episodes since I last absolutely just heaped non-stop just praise on this game? Anyway, let's get back to the gameplay. Actually, once we stop off in Sailor's Island for a bit, we'll actually go for our next boss. Another fight with Piastol. And figure out why she thinks that we're her mortal enemy. But first, gotta get some more Sacrum crystals for sure. And see if that mystery merchant's there with new shit we could use. Man, remember when that Grouter thing took a whole bunch of hits from all of us to take down? Or just me and Ica. Power creep. It's a crazy thing.
That was easy.
Okay. Vice the Dashing.
Oh, it's Vice the Dashing. A very fitting name, I might add. I feel so special that you've come to my store. Please take your time.
Again, I love how, I love how they, comment on your... They comment on your title as the game goes on. Well, let's see if that mystery merchant's there in the inn. Yay! He's here. Let's see what you've got. Nothing that'll help us. Every time you see him, his stock changes, and it's I think if I'm remembering correctly, it's always a set, one of several possible preset lists of items he's selling. Yeah. You know what? I think I got cheated with that, yeah, don't want that. Let's get the Jade Moon Ring back again. Fina's gonna need all the survivability she can get. Because again, Piasto gets harder every single time you fight her. And we've fought her, what, twice now, I believe? Maybe? I'm not sure. I think this might be the third time. Yeah, I think this is the third time. But yeah, she gets harder every single time you fight her. She adds another strike to her super move.
That was fun.
And she also gets more HP and more attack power and more defense. As does her little death pup. So... Alright. Let's save again. 'Cause this time I'm just gonna fight it the regular way.
Vice, today is the day I take your life. Hey, now you just wait a second there. You mind telling us exactly why you hate Vice so much? I despise all air pirates. That is why I became a hunter of you despicable people. It all started 7 years ago, when my family was brutally murdered by air pirates. And that is why I saw you, Vice, among the air pirate scum that took my family from me.
Huh?
You've got to be mistaken. We're Blue Rogues. We'd never do something like that. Silence! Blue Black, you're all the same. You all deserve to die. My only purpose in life since then has been to deliver justice unto the air pirates that destroyed my life. Vice, it is time for me to have my revenge. How about you?
On guard.
I still don't know why I gave her the worst possible Brit English punk girl accent,
I
but
will avenge my father.
I don't know. She just strikes me as an English punk girl. Yeah, yeah, and the outfit. And the outfit too, I think.
May righteousness be our shield.
She looks like someone you'd see. I mean, I've never been to the UK, but she looks like somebody you might imagine in like a dive bar, or dive pub, or whatever they call it in the UK. And, oh, and she does have this attack now. Thankfully, it's nowhere near as bad as her main attack. It still hits pretty hard even through the shield. But at least but it's more designed to wear you down and make you vulnerable for her main attack. You know what? Sacrum. Just so that we're not
May righteousness be our shield.
just so that Fina does not get wiped out. Because I get the feeling Piastol's gonna go for her main move, and she is inevitably gonna go after Fina.
Here goes.
Huh. And this is why we still have to go after the dog first. I mean, she's already trying to John Wick us, so. Let's have you defend again.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield. On
Yeah,
guard.
here she goes. Tempest dance. Oh! Yeah, if she'd gone bad on Fina, Fina'd be dead, I think. Or mostly dead. But at least that'd still be slightly alive. Let's see about this.
May righteousness be our shield.
Maybe that'll work this time. Because Drillnos, we didn't have that spell the last time we fought her, and Drilln has a much lower percent chance of success, so...
Here goes.
Who knows? Maybe we'll actually successfully debuff them both. Well... now we're just gonna have to settle for,
Move! Give me strength!
yeah, that's not good.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Yeah, hopefully next time we try that drill nose thing, the dog won't fuck it up for us.
The shield!
That's just the way Cupel squints his eyes. It's so cute. Cupel is just incapable of being anything but adorable sometimes.
Die.
Ah.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully, Fino, the dog won't buff them.
Here goes.
And hopefully, Piastel won't completely demolish and flatten Fina. And hopefully Drillnos will actually do something and we didn't just waste our turn. Nope, we wasted our turn. Great.
On guard! Ha! Yeah! Ah!
Ah. Okay. I guess we'll just have to keep focusing. Until Vice can get off his pirate's wrath on the fucking dog. Because, you know, the dog's heals Piastel. Again, I have lost any and all idea of what to say. I really need to get some advice from streamers on how to come up with shit to say when the chat is so damn quiet. I mean, it's not your fault. It's just if visitors holding up the entire visitors carrying the entire chat on his own.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of justice. We are. Yeah, I just hate not having stuff to talk about.
On guard!
But because one of the things is one of the things that gets you a more of a following is if you're interesting. And it's hard to be interesting when you have nothing to say, but without a following, you don't have very many people to talk to bounce off of, which makes it even harder. And the crazy thing is, and the craziest thing of all, I am a chatterbox IRL. I do not shut up. And yet,
May righteousness
here,
be our shield.
on
Shield of
stream,
justice.
I fucking have a horrible time figuring out what to talk about. Yes, exactly. I've never heard that. I've never heard that phrase, the key behind the lock. But I like it. It really does fit. Whew, no fatigue. Good. All right.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice. Let's hope this takes out the dog. She's already gonna John Wick us, no matter. She's already determined to John Wick us. I don't think we'll be in any worse danger. Ah!
Die. Take this.
Ah, there we go! Indeed. Just the barest sliver. But
May
with
righteousness
that,
be our
we just
shield.
need to
Shield of justice.
get up a little bit more. Get up enough for Pirate's Wrath, and then hit her with as much as we can over the course of a few more turns. Ah! As annoying as it is that Ike is stuck behind Delta Shield for most of the fights, it is immensely satisfying to see bosses try to use those instant death spells on you only for them to go tink.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Yeah. The rebalancing mod can't really fix that problem very much, because that's one of those kind of things that's kind of baked into the way that gameplay is just designed, and you can't really fix it without completely overhauling the programming of the game itself. But the mod does make things a little easier. It changes nothing story-wise, though. So, and the biggest draw of this game is the story, so I'm not gonna do a stream of that one.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice! Yeah, Fiestal, she's, got a backstory. And I believe once we get this done, we'll get a cutscene of that backstory, and we'll see more of her tale of woe.
May righteousness be our shield.
You know, I love that line specifically because it is an amazing line. The day that bison graced your village was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday. That line is just a brilliantly written line, but it is in a movie with virtually zero other good lines. I do not know if, like, there was just one writer who actually had his shit together, and he was only working there for a day, and that was his line, or what, but it's almost out of place with how good a line it is.
May righteousness be our shield.
You know,
Shield of
that-
justice.
If I had more chat people here to talk about, I'd have that as an open question for chat. Lines from terrible movies that seem so good they feel out of place for such a terrible movie. Alright. This might be the last turn. Probably not,
May
but
righteousness be our shield.
fingers
Shield of
crossed.
justice.
We've come a long way. She's nowhere near as hard as the Ishiness demons are, mainly because now we're able to survive her a little better. And meanwhile, the Ishiness demons, they just have that fatigue and
Let's try this.
side effects up the wazoo. In addition to that unbelievably unfair super move of theirs, that still gives them all turns. Ah! As I suspected, she was able to take that.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice! Just want to make sure that I have enough juice left after Cutlass Fury to keep up the other techniques.
Take this.
Because I don't want to get too cocky here.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice!
Counter shield.
You know, I'm told that in the original Dreamcast version of the game, there was an Easter egg. If you put the game disc into a CD player, a regular CD player, you'd hear the characters from the original Japanese voice actors criticize you for playing the game wrong. for not using a Dreamcast. Oh, and for my younger viewers on YouTube, CDs were a way to listen to music before the internet. Before Wi-Fi.
That wasn't so bad.
And before that, you had cassette tapes. Damn, I remember cassette tapes.
Father, am I doomed never to win? To never avenge your death?
Piastol, tell me. Tell me what happened to you 7 years ago. I want to know. I need to know why you think I killed your family. ...
Very well. Perhaps it will jog your memory as well. 7 years ago, I was a young girl of 10 years. My father was a soldier in the Valuan Armada. My entire family lived aboard his ship as we sailed the Valuan skies together. One night, I was awakened by a loud explosion and rumbling.
Father? Father!
I rushed to the deck and found nothing but a sea of flames. But I could see through the flames that an air pirate ship was fast approaching. The rest of my family was on the bridge of our ship, but the flames were too strong. I couldn't get through to them. My father used to always tell me that in situations like this to save myself first. I was so worried about my father and my baby sister, but instead I rushed to the room where we kept the lifeboats. That is where I ran into an air pirate, a red-haired air pirate girl. Wait a second, that was you? Yes, it was I, and for whatever reason, even though you were invading our ship, I found you unarmed. I reacted as the soldier my father had raised me to be. Without a second thought, I drew my knife. I threw it with the intention to kill. But my knife missed its mark. It's because you, Vice, jumped in the way to protect her. And my knife struck your cheek. Yes, that scar on your cheek is from the knife I threw. And while you were both still disoriented, I made a way on a lifeboat and left you to burn on the ship that you destroyed. I later learned that the flagship Aquila did not sink, and that they found my father's corpse. The doctors say it was not the fire that killed him, but a sword wound. I also heard that my sister was alive, but I have no idea where she is now. That is when I swore that I would have vengeance on the air pirates that destroyed my life. That is when I became a hunter of air pirates. Now do you understand, Vice? Now do you understand why I hate you so? Piastol, I hate to tell you this, but you've got a few things mixed up. We weren't the ones that attacked you. We just happened to be in the area when we saw that your ship was in trouble. We boarded your ship to try to help. How dare you! You think your lies will fool me? I remember that incident too. I remember everything that happened. When we were getting prepared, I just figured it was a rescue mission. I was careless and didn't think I would need my weapons. And because of me, because of my stupidity, Vice got hurt. All because of my carelessness.
Ica.
Piastol, you've got to believe me. We weren't the ones who attacked your ship. I would never lie about that day. Not after what happened to Vice. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I did. ... Is that all you have to say? Piastol! Vice, I will come for you one last time. And then I will put everything on the line. I will put an end to this cat and mouse game.
Understood. Just call me at the Sailors Guild like always. Okay. That out of the way, we've got a couple of more stops to make. First in Maramba. So, what do you think? What do you guys think of Piastel's backstory?
That was fun.
I really wish I had more people in the chat. I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely. Storyteller wheels turning in your head. I can hear them. Visitor.
Delta shield.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Move. Give me strength.
You know, I really like the weather today. Nice weather.
I'm glad
And
everyone
that
is okay.
image for Pyre spells is really nice. Ooh, I gotta find things to talk about other than things I want to talk about right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's, just... Of course, we also got to do some, we also got to stop by the inn, because we are hurting. Yeah, Enrique's hurting, in particular. Who knew that Enrique would fare worse than Fina in a fight? But that's just how hard Piastel hits. But yeah, there's a crew member in Maramba that we have to pick up. And then we go to Esperanza and pick up another one. And then we go back to Crescent Isle. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to this guy. Yeah, but it's in that little square building. Not the one where we met Belleza. Oh, so long ago. But, this one.
Welcome. You! I have seen your face in my dreams. It was a dream in which someone holding a Swiron blade beckons me into the sky.
A Swiron blade? I've got one right here.
What? Then perhaps it was you who came to me in my dreams. It appears that the Red Moon has decided my fate. I cannot go against the will of the moon. I am henceforth at your service. I am Khalifa, seer of the Red Moon. I am the most renowned fortune teller in all of Nasser. There is no future I cannot see.
So let me get a drink of water. Ah. Hydration. And that's all for Maramba. Now just go back to the ship. Okay, so, I think we'll go back to... I think we'll complete the whole trip back to Crescent Isle on this stream. I think we'll go for a extra hour, actually. 3 hour stream. Just to make up for not being able to make it last week. And because I'll be having extended break when it's time to head to Pittsburgh next month. And it's always good to try and knock this and I want to knock this game out as much as I can before we hit that. Honestly, Pyram is such a cool animation. Just seeing those lights appear and then go up and then just crash down.
That was easy.
Yeah, Esperanza. This place still looks like a shithole. But we did leave one person behind here, and we promised to come back for him. A guy who had given up on life until he saw us fight the Armada. Also, our Talk No Jutsu probably had something to do with it. Hey! Apparently our deeds are inspiring even further back. Vice, it's you! You actually made it through the Dark Rift! Yep, and I saw everything that was beyond it too. You really know how to rub it in, don't you? You know how much I wanted to see what was on the other side. Dawn, it's still not too late. Why don't you come with us? We can sail together. Yeah, well there isn't much I can do other than sail, and I sure haven't done that in a while either. But if it's a sailor you want, it's a sailor you'll get. Let's go, Captain. with that out of the way, wait, let me check. Yep. Alright, let's see about the demons. According to reports from Vice the Blue Rogue, the men who were thought to have been kidnapped did in fact go of their own volition. The triplets have, however, agreed not to cause any more trouble, but will not give up their search for handsome men. Yeah, talk about stubborn little girls there, huh? So, now on back to Crescent Isle. And actually, we have 3 minutes left. We're making good time. Yeah,
Move. Give me
on
strength.
second thought, now that I know we're actually pretty close to time, and there's some serious story beats coming up that I want to preserve the flow for.
In utter victory.
I think I'll just end it just slightly past the usual time here. But I promise once we get past once we get past another part, this next part, next weekend I will do a much longer stream. 4 hours. Promise. And here we are, Crescent Isle. And, it looks a little different.
Nice! Crescent Isle is straight ahead!
Yup, that's Crescent Isle all right, but it looks different. If we reach Crescent Isle by flying east from Yafutoma, that means...
We sailed around the world!
You have found the world is round. Until now, no one knew what lay beyond the edge of the world, and it was commonly thought to be a long, turbulent drop into nothingness. But after the Blue Rogue Vice returned from his voyage around the world, it became known that the world was round.
Hey Vice, how does it feel to have sailed around the world with your very own ship?
One or two. Honestly, if you've been paying attention to this game, there's no wrong answer, but there is only one, that is Vice. Yeah, exactly. We know exactly what by now we know what kind of a person Vice is. I want to see more. I don't think I'll be happy until I see the whole world. Until I know there's more out there.
To think what we just made it home and Vice is already talking about seeing some more. How typical of him.
You know, since I know it's still probably pissing off Visitor, I think I'll put up a poll on the Discord asking our Discord if we can change it just for Visitor, because I know it must hurt you every time to see that cat flag, because it pissed you off. I know it did. But I don't want to undo democracy.
Ismail probably built them while we were gone with the money we gave him. I wonder what that Crescent Isle looks like now. Hurry up and land, Vice!
Alright, I can't wait to check it out. And we have an interior to the island. Welcome home. Welcome home. How do you like what we've done with the place? I have to say, I'm really impressed with your work. What did you expect from the greatest builder that ever lived?
If you keep the gold coming, I'll keep adding on.
I've been busy too. I made new armor plating for the Delphinus' hull. It's super sturdy. After I add it onto your ship, you'll be able to fly through those pesky stone reefs without a hitch. Thank you both for everything you've done for us. I would like you both to join my crew on board the Delphinus. That reminds me, I got this while we were in Yafatoma. Can you do anything with it? Shiver me timbers! I've never seen this type of technology before in my life! With this type of engine, you'll be able to fly higher than the clouds and lower than you've ever imagined. I'll get started on this baby in a jiffy. Vice, we should figure out what we're going to do next. Yes, exactly.
I knew someone would say that. That's why I built a meeting room into the wall of the cliff. You can do all your planning from there.
You built us a meeting room? Well, you're great, Ismail. Let's go check it out. See ya. Hey, Captain Vice, do you want to buy some cannons? Snap into it, you yeah. Two little girls just came in here and offered to help us, oh yeah. Their leader said that she went to greet the captain. Did you see them? Arc whale torpedo. Goddess figure. Air intake. Yeah. He would have. Absolute. He went out. He went out doing what he loved, though. Let's see, where's that, And, Okay. Oh, darn it. I didn't mean why do I keep doing that? Alright, there we go. Come back again! Dang. This place. You hired me to do a job. I'm doing the job. I'm not obligated to talk to you when I'm off your shift.
Woo! Woo!
Honestly, how the fuck did just two old guys do all of this? Oh, there.
Nice to meet you. You're Captain Vice, right? Captain Clara has ordered me to come aboard the Delphinus and train with your crew so I can be a cadet or gunner. Oh, and my friends Lily and Nara are coming with me. I hope you don't mind. We're a team. We're gonna take care of your cannons and knock out the Lulas out of the sky.
Sure. And your name is?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't forget my name. I forgot to tell you. I wouldn't forget my name. That would just be silly. I'm Belle. I don't have much experience with cannons, but I'll try my best.
Well, you seem enthusiastic enough. I'll give you a chance and we'll see how you do.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best, sir.
Okay, so with that, we've only got one crew member that we haven't recruited, and all positions are filled. Make sure you use the meeting room I built for you. There's a finer meeting room under the 6 moons. Chan. It's a picture of Pirate Isle. Dad said he set up his base when he was 19. Looks like I beat him. So, why don't we go upstairs and see what's waiting for us? Yeah, exactly. Gonzalez, I found the treasure that you were looking for, but to be honest, it wasn't what either of us was expecting. I mean, check out this place. Cool, huh? But it gets cooler. And I mean it gets cooler. You can actually upgrade the buildings and make the base look pretty. And Tika Tika shows that once again he has absolutely no fucking fear of heights whatsoever. Hey, Captain, did you know you could see the entire island from up here? Nothing to report today. Well, except for the fact that Ismail ate Brabham's lunch when he wasn't looking. Look at this place, and look at us lounging with our foot up on the table like a badass. It's still hard for me to believe that Ismail turned this deserted island into a base. Honestly, two old dudes, did all of this. How did they even mine out the inside of the island? But you know what? It does not matter. This is the definition of rule of cool. Don't ask questions, just admire the awesome. Yeah, definitely RF farming.
Vice, Ika, Enrique, thank you for everything you've done. So far, we've managed to get 3 of the moon crystals. I never would have made it this far on my own. Thank you so much. Come on, Fina. You don't have to thank us.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, I don't think we ever would have gotten the chance to sail around the world. We should be thanking you.
Fina, I don't know if you realized it yet, but your mission has helped us all, and we've all grown to be such good friends.
Yes, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Until recently, I lived a sheltered life. I was scared when the elders asked me to search for the crystals, and I was alone. Since then, I've made some great friends, and I get excited when we explore new lands, even the ones with monsters.
Yeah, when you first heard what we did for a living, you seemed really surprised, almost intimidated.
You're sounding more and more like an air pirate every day. Before you know it, you'll be dressing like us, and Cupel will be wearing an eye patch. Hey, that reminds me. Do you know where we should go to get the next moon crystal?
Yes, I do. To the far south lies a land that basks in the cold light of the purple moon. It is known as the Land of Ice. The purple moon crystal should be hidden there.
Land of Ice.
The purple moon is the source of power for all ice magic, and because of that, the lands under the moon have become encased in ice.
I've heard stories about that place. Some of the others back home used to tell me about the rumors they'd hear. I heard that the air is so cold that anyone who goes there will be frozen solid in a matter of seconds. I don't want to have to chisel you out of the ice, Vice.
Where do you get these stories? First, I was gonna catch on fire. Then, people were gonna eat us with sticks. Now, I'm gonna freeze. Getting the crystal is not going to be easy, but I think your overactive imagination is getting the best of you. I mean, again, I just adore Aika's imagined spots. Just the sudden shift in art style.
What do you mean? All right, fine. When you become a bicycle, don't come crying to me.
I'm sure everything will be alright. I doubt it's that cold, Aika.
Well, according to our Valuan archaeologists, beneath the layers of ice lies the ruins of an ancient city. The ruins have been undisturbed since the old world. Unfortunately, no one has ever been able to break through the ice. All we've been able to do is observe the ruins from the sky.
So we don't really need to go there because it's impossible to get the crystal.
Well, I was thinking. The problem said the hull had been reinforced, right? If the hull is strong enough to break through stone reefs, perhaps it is strong enough to break through the ice.
That might work. We could bust through the ice with the Delphinus.
If the Delphinus can get to the ice, then we can get the crystal.
Yeah, looks like our next destination is to the south, to the Land of Ice.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we've got a long journey ahead of us. I think we should take the rest of the day off and celebrate.
Aye, aye.
Bum 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 bum.
Well, with that out of the way, I think I'm going to call it a night. So, we've got a new home base. It looks cool. It's only going to look cooler over time. Aww, look at the couple. Kissing. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. We did a lot today, and man, I cannot wait for next time. The Ruins of Ice are fun, and when I mean fun, I mean they're one of the most. It's really just a glorified maze type of dungeon, not really many, but it's so atmospheric. But it is one of the most beautiful visually and most incredible atmospherically in the game, as far as I'm personally concerned. And I'm excited for it. And I can't think of anything else to say except if you're watching this on YouTube and you think you might want to hang out with some really cool people. Check out the link in the description. There's a link to my Ko-Fi. I write TF stories and other furry stuff. And I have a Discord server where y'all can hang out. Until next time, live your best life!